take a sip of my water. The lighting's good here on the floor, so this is where I'm gonna sit. All right, I don't want to make this video like long and drawn out. I just want you to be able to like refer back to it and have like questions answered. I hope you guys saw the part 1 video where I was getting ready, but for part 2, what I wanted to like reiterate and talk about is how I said like in the beginning, I didn't track. I ate whatever I wanted as long as it was keto. And I just let my body like adjust to the changes that I was making. That is 100% true, and that is what I did. So when you're first starting keto, you're gonna get all this information from so many different sources. It's gonna be overwhelming. And because it's overwhelming, you're gonna be like, oh my God, this diet is just way too hard. It's not. It's very simple. And the easiest way to succeed is to not make it hard, not be overwhelmed by all the information that you're having, and just listen to your body. So for the first month, it actually went on for about 4 months. I knew that I needed to relearn how to eat. I needed to relearn a relationship with food. And I knew that I had to cut out stuff that it was going to be very hard for me to cut out, which was like sugar and carbs. And it was an overwhelming process to think about it, but I knew for myself that it had to be done. So for the first month, and it rolled over to about 4 months, I tracked absolutely nothing. I only ate keto food in healthy keto fats like avocados, macadamia nuts, eggs with mayo that didn't have like soy or canola oil in it. I was very strict with my ingredients. I still am pretty strict with ingredients. I ate when I was hungry. I ate until I was full. I did not do any instant fasting. I did not intermediate fasting. I did none of that. I was just reteaching my body, like, these are the foods we're gonna eat now. All the other stuff is gone. It's off limits. So if you're starving and it's 10 o'clock at night, I ate. I was doing, the first month, I did 2 Keto Chows a day and a keto dinner. Sometimes I would switch it up and do a keto breakfast and then have 2 shakes, or do a shake and then have a lunch. It just depended on what my day was like. I didn't like hold so tight to a routine that it affected like my quality of living. I did what felt good to me. The only difference was I 100% stuck to keto approved ingredients, and I'm very ingredient picky. Like, I don't have gluten, I don't have wheat and corn and all of that. I mean, occasionally now I have it and I suffer from it, but in the beginning, absolutely not. No sugars, absolutely not. After about 4 months and after I lost the 50 pounds, I had to start tracking. I had to start calorie watching and stuff. But during those 4 months, my body got to adjust. It got to learn, okay, this is the types of foods we eat now. We don't eat all that other stuff. I went through the withdrawals of the sugar. I did all of those things that I think made my journey successful. I've had periods where I've lost no weight at all for 6, 7, 8, 9 months. That's my own doing. I'm happy. I have a great relationship with food now. I don't binge eat like I used to. I don't have any of the cravings like I used to. There are some days I'm not hungry at all. I used to think that if you weren't hungry, you still needed to eat every 2 hours to speed up your metabolism. It's not true. When you're fat adapted and you're eating foods that actually fuel your body, not satisfy or cause pleasure. I know that sounds really weird, but I was in a mindset to where like food was pleasurable and it felt good. Okay, food is our fuel. It's what our body needs to live. And you have to switch that mindset. Like, you've got to get away from food being your comfort place versus food being just fuel that your body needs. Yes, I love to eat food that tastes good, 100%. but I no longer desire food when my mental health is in like weird ups and downs. Whereas before, you know, you could just make me mad and, oh my God, I'm just gonna go eat a tub of ice cream or something. If I felt like doing that right now, I have Rebel and Killer Creamery out in the garage. I used to love ice cream. I very rarely eat it now. I very rarely eat, honestly, and I'm not like starving or anything. It's just what I eat when I do eat it. My body is sustained and feels good, and I go long periods of time. Sometimes I only eat 2 meals a day. Sometimes I eat 5 meals a day. It's just whatever I feel like. I don't stress about it. There are some days I wake up just like you guys and I'm starving. I have no idea why. There's no reason for it. But I just kind of go with it. Like, I'll just go ahead and eat extra fatty things that day. When I say extra fatty things, I'll eat 1 or 2 whole avocados. I'll eat hard-boiled eggs with mayo on it. I really like the new mayo that's coconut oil based. Sounds disgusting. It 100% tastes like regular mayonnaise. I can't remember who makes it, but I could post a picture in the comments. But that mayo is really, really good. When you eat something that is very fatty, like macadamia nuts can sneak up on you because a small serving is a lot of fat and calories. But you know, that kind of stuff, you can't overeat when you eat a lot of fat because you fill up so fast. And then it just like stays in your gut for a very long time. And it's like getting to the next meal, it just spaces it out. Keto Chow. I love the Keto Chow. I don't even have to think about it. I always have 3 to 6 of them in my fridge at any given time, because if I'm like, I don't really want to make something, but I'm hungry, that's when I think we eat bad, is we don't know what to have or we don't know what to make. And I love food, but I absolutely love Keto Chow too. So I always have one to go, so there's no excuse. 0 excuses. Lately I've noticed that I like to, I mean, this is for like in the beginning, but in the beginning I was using Keto Chow too. It will be 3 years that I've been using Keto Chow this April, because I started dieting in March, and then my husband found the Keto Chow. Anyways, so I like to like have a Keto Chow sometimes for dinner and skip, you know, making a dinner, but it just depends on, is it the weekend, what's the family doing, what's everyone doing, what's going on. But so yes, in the beginning, I tracked absolutely nothing. I only ate keto ingredients, and I relearned my relationship with food. Once I was confident and feeling good, and I had already lost 50 pounds in those 4 months, I started tracking. I started realizing that, okay, you know, I need to be careful of like how much of everything I'm consuming, because once my body made the changes and adjusted to the new diet, then it was time to like kick it into high gear. Do I track now? No, not at all. Why? Because I'm not eating mass amounts of food that I feel like I need to like track every single thing I'm eating. I can look at the end of every day, I can look back and name off everything I had to eat. Keto Chow is a meal replacement shake that is low carb, that was made, you don't have to be doing keto to have it, but it was made for the keto diet. So all your nutrition, your vitamins, everything, like if the world ended and all we had left was Keto Chow, we would all survive. It's your vitamins, nutrients, everything you need is in it. It's not just a protein shake. It is literally like a full course meal in a bottle. And you can make it between 16 to 18 ounces. That's a heck of a big shake. I have a bunch made up right now in my fridge. I have like orange cream, I think, and chocolate strawberry. I like to mix flavors. The sky's the limit with the flavors. They have a ton of flavors on their website, but we have been hacking recipes where we like steep tea, flavored tea, and use that as a water. And it's so good. Oh my God, so good. There's like a lemon tea that I like to put in the vanilla Keto Chow to have like a lemon custard flavored shake. So good. But that's my thing. Like when I was said yesterday, like if you want a half a pound of bacon, just have it. Because one, you probably couldn't eat the whole thing. Maybe you can, I don't know. I've never weighed my bacon, I just eat it. In the beginning, don't stress, don't make it hard. Learn the differences between keto food and non-keto food. Get your body adjusted to the diet. Figure out what works for you, what doesn't work for you. Learn the diet, learn these things. Don't stress about tracking it. There was this thing like, keep it simple, keep it very simple. Okay, don't stress out about all these extravagant ingredients and all these things you need. Just keep it simple, keep it basic, get through the withdrawals, get through the hardest part, which is detoxing off of carbs, sugar. I don't say caffeine because I have caffeine every single day, but keep it super simple. You will be miserable the first 2 weeks. I don't care what anyone says. If you're doing it correctly, you will be miserable. Just like if I told you to quit coffee, it's gonna suck for like a week. And then you're over that bridge and you're in the land of like rainbows and unicorns. Trust me, trust the process. I promise. Take Motrin if you need to. Take what you have to get through those first 2 weeks. It's worth it. It's worth it once you get through those withdrawals. Your withdrawals aren't gonna last longer than 14 days, okay? You're gonna just feel like shit for 14 days. But what's 14 days when you're looking at feeling good for the rest of your life? Like it's no big deal. Like every single month that goes by and you're like, I should have started keto. Just start. Just start. Like just say you just had a bunch of carbs for breakfast and you're really, you know what, you're listening to me and you know what, you can do this. Just start. Your next meal today, make it a keto meal. You don't need a day, you don't need a date, you don't need a new year. Just if this is what you want for you, just do it. Just start. Just be like, you know what? And if you mess up, okay, if you want to call it cheats or you want to call it you were weak, no, you're not. You're a human. We're all human. We go on vacation sometimes and there's like something that's an amazing dish that I really want to try and it's not keto. I'm not gonna die. I'm gonna eat it. And I'm not gonna be like, oh my God, I hate myself. I just cheated. Guess what? The next meal I eat is just gonna be keto. It's not even a big deal. Like, I don't even care. You guys, it's not the end of the world. I know sometimes I see you guys like, oh, I was making this for my kid and I had a bite and I hate myself now. But did you die? No. Did you get stomach cramps? I don't know, maybe. Sometimes I'll have a handful of tortilla chips. Do I complain about it on here? No. Do I talk about it? Normally not, because I'm trying to be, inspirational to all you guys. I'm human too. Will I reach for a cupcake? No. Will I reach for, straight up a dessert dish? No. Will I have a bite of one to try it? Like, we went to a Christmas dinner and somebody had creme brulee, I think. Okay, I've never had that in my life. They was like on fire, and I wanted to taste it. I took a bite. I wasn't like addicted to sugar again. I wanted to know what it tastes like. I was like, oh wow, I could have seen that being a problem 3 years ago, but who cares? It's no big deal. Don't worry about it. It's not the end of the world. And as time goes on and as you get better at like having a new relationship with food, it won't be a big deal to you either. Like a couple things that bean and cheese rice burritos. I used to like try to order I would order like 10 of them so that I could have them throughout the week. And for the last 3 years, I've had 0 refried beans ever because there's no point really in having those. And I thought, you know what? One of these days, I'm just going to have one because I think I missed that. My daughter ordered a bean, rice, and cheese burrito. And we were out, this was recently, we were out to eat. And I was like, can I just have a bite of that? I haven't had refried beans in 3 years. You guys, the texture of it was absolutely awful. I lived on refried beans before. I was like, the whole time, it was like, it was absolutely horrible. I don't know what it was, but like the texture and the feeling of it in my mouth, I have no desire to go ahead and just have a day where I have a refried bean burrito anymore. I do make faux beans and those are good and they're not all like weird in your mouth and oily and like cakey and all that. I don't know. It was disgusting. It actually shocked me. What else did I do recently where I was like, you know what? Just give me a bite. Oh, we went and had hot dogs when my mother-in-law was here. We had hot dogs yesterday too, but when she was here, we took Aiden to the hot dog depot. We ordered hot dogs. Some cultures don't understand the no carb thing. So it's just a little weird to them when you're like, oh, I'll have a hot dog with no bun. And it's sometimes it's not worth the argument. So I'll just order it that way and I'll take the food off. But when my mother-in-law was here, I decided to just take a bite of the bun because it looked like this really cool like deli sandwich bread. It wasn't like a hot dog bun. I could barely finish chewing it. I felt like I was like chewing like gum with the hot dog. It was not good. It was awful. Before keto, I was gluten free. I have kidney disease. I have lupus. Gluten is a autoimmune trigger, joint, whatever. If you have ADHD, stay away from gluten. They're finding that wheat actually is a huge trigger for ADHD. But anyways, I was already off gluten, so I've been pretty good about avoiding breads. But occasionally, still to this day, I will have a Mission tortilla, low carb, the 6 ones. Those are really good. But it's gluten, so it's like a whole different set of problems for me. If you don't have those problems and you don't care if you're going to be up 3 to 5 pounds for about 3 to 4 days after that, fine. But you got to have the mindset to know that you didn't actually gain 3 to 4 pounds of fat. You have 3 to 4 pounds of water and inflammation, and it is going to go away. If you keep at it, it's going to eventually probably add up and turn to real weight. But you have to be in the mindset to know that you're human. It's okay. You're not going to die. Nobody's going to kick you out of a group for doing something. But just learn to make better choices. Learn that, you know what, it's in the end of the day, was it really worth it if you felt so messed up from whatever it was you decided to have? 3 years later for me, I don't care. I don't care. The first year, I would have been disappointed in myself. Today, no. I no longer have a bad relationship with food. So that's just what I'm saying. I guess what I really wanted to say was, if anybody was like, oh my God, she's telling us all to eat a pound of bacon and don't track anything. For the first month, couple months, if that's what it takes for you to adjust, for you to learn, for you to get a fat adapted, do whatever your heart desires. Keep it keto, keep it simple, you'll be just fine. Once you get fat adapted, you'll hardly ever be hungry and you'll understand what I'm talking about, and then you don't want to even worry about it. Like, I used to get up in the morning and I'd be like, oh, dinner, what are we gonna do? And I mean, like, everything I did was based off of food. Like, that's all I thought about. Now I get up and it's like, oh, where am I gonna go? What am I, I don't, unless there's like some weird keto dinner I want to do for a live video or something. But my whole life revolved around food, and now it doesn't. Like, I don't, eventually I'm gonna be hungry and I'm gonna eat something, and then, I'd be like, oh God, what am I gonna have? I don't know, I don't do that anymore. This morning I was craving those biscuits because that was something new. Like, that's a new recipe I just learned, so it was exciting. I'm not obsessing over it. I did make a double batch and already ate 4 of them, but you know what? I'm not sad about it. I don't care. If I go up 5 pounds or down 5 pounds, or up 10 pounds, down 10 pounds, I don't care. Like, I'm not worried about it anymore. The big picture, I've lost over 100, so my scale going like this, I'm still proud of myself. I really don't care. We all go up and down. It's just life. It's just what our bodies do. I mean, you think 16 ounces is 1 pound. So if you're drinking 100 ounces of water a day and then you weigh yourself at night, you're like, I'm up 7 pounds. Do the math. You just drank 7 pounds worth of water. It's okay. That's not your real weight. You know what I mean? So don't stress. Keep keto simple. If you have a question about a label, post it in the group. Message me. I don't care. If people are mean to you in the group, immediately tattletale on them. It's 0 tolerated in the group. They will be, so don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't think your question is stupid. There are no stupid questions. We are all learning. If anybody's like, search it in the group, that's not them being rude. We're just being helpful because it's just a commonly asked question. That's it. If you're just too reserved or you're afraid to ask, just message me. I don't care. My messages are open 24/7. I go to bed super early, so if you message me like at 6 o'clock at night and you don't hear from me, I'm not ignoring you. I actually probably am in bed. I do get up about 4:30 in the morning, so if you start seeing all kinds of posts early in the morning, yes, I do sleep. It's because I go to bed before it's dark outside. I don't know what we're gonna do today, but I'm still wearing, I did get all ready, but I'm wearing the same clothes I did yesterday because your girl doesn't like a lot of laundry. So I try to wear my clothes until they're actually dirty. Fun fact about me. I did turn on You to finish it, but I decided it's funner to watch at night when we go to bed, so we're not gonna watch it. I don't know what else to say. I think we're gonna go do red light therapy today. He might talk to me.
Wait, what?
What?
Sorry, you were live.
Do you want to? I thought we might go do red light therapy today. We weren't really sure.
That's good. Yeah.
You can go try that out. I mean, we've done it a million times, but I just kind of think we haven't done it recently.
Yeah.
If you guys can do red light therapy, I highly recommend it. It feels good. It's good for you. It does something at a cellular level. Google it. I don't know the definition of it all, but it's really good for you. And you just sit there under the red lights and play on your phone if you're me. Okay, bye. Remember, keep keto simple. If you're just starting out, don't stress. Keep it easy. Keep it simple. Eat whatever you gotta eat until your body adjusts to the new keto diet. Okay? I gotta go. Bye.